Welcome back to Cocktails with Kurt. This is episode 41, where our featured cocktail is the Vesper in honor of James Bond, having just seen No Time to Die yesterday. So we have James Bond on the mind.
Yes, spoilers though.
No spoilers. Tell us about the Vesper and how it differs from a martini, Kurt.
Okay, so the classic martini is gin or vodka if you want. The default should be gin, but if you prefer vodka, you should specify that. And then dry vermouth. Simple as that. Garnish with either an olive or a lemon twist. The Vesper, which first appeared and was created by Ian Fleming in the 1953 book Casino Royale, is very explicitly described, and I will read the quote from the book. 3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, half a measure of Kina Lillet. Shake it very well until it's ice cold, then add a large thin slice of lemon peel. So it really isn't a martini. It's its own creation.
And we should remind people that when you say Gordon's, that means gin.
Gordon's London Dry Gin.
Okay, so just to clarify a bit, when you order a martini, kind of the default, if you go to a bar and say, hey, I want a martini, they're probably just going to make it with gin and dry vermouth. If you want a vodka martini, you should say a vodka martini.
That is the hope.
This drink, the Vesper, has both gin and vodka in it.
Yes,
so
and it does not have vermouth.
It does not have vermouth.
So, Gordon's Gin, explicitly identified
by Ian Fleming, the author of the James Bond
and James
book
Bond
series.
Himself. Vodka, not further specified, so we are using Russian Standard because that is our standard. And then
the house vodka.
That is the house vodka. Then it calls for Kina Lillet. Kina Lillet is an aperitif. It's also referred to as what the hell was the term? Oh yeah, tonic wines, because it uses quinine. Kina Lillet does not exist anymore. The company Lillet stopped making it in 1986. What they have now is called Lillet Blanc. Lillet Blanc is sweeter than Kina Lillet was. So technically, you can't make the original Vesper anymore. Unless someone has a bottle of Kina Lillet that has never been opened, stuffed away. Probably not.
Okay.
So, in a lot of places on the internet,
we do our research here.
We are doing our research here. A lot of places recommend as a better substitute for the Kina Lillet, Cocchi Americano, which is also an aperitif fortified wine. So that's what we're going to do.
So while the Vesper doesn't include vermouth the way a regular martini does, either the Lillet or the Cocchi Americano is a facsimile somewhat.
It is providing the function of the vermouth, though both are sweeter than dry vermouth.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's make this drink.
Itself, we already know the proportions because we just talked about them, or because Ian was very, very kind in telling us exactly how the hell to do it. Oh yes, the other thing is, as I put it together, 3 parts Gordon, 3 parts Gordon. So we're going to use 3 ounces of Gordon's.
3 ounces of Gordon's? For one drink?
Yes.
Plus vodka?
Yes.
Holy smokes!
It is it's a little bit of a booze bomb.
Yeah, and the dude could water ski behind a train while wearing, a tuxedo and have drunk several of these.
Yes, indeed. In the second movie of the Daniel Craig era, he drank 6 of these on a plane.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
So 3 ounces of Gordon's.
We don't recommend, we should say,
I do not recommend.
we do not recommend that.
No, I don't know how you'd be standing after 6 of these suckers.
Okay, recap. 3 ounces of gin and
3
how
ounces of gin,
and
Gordon's preferably. 1 ounce
1 ounce of vodka.
of vodka. And then we're going to do the Cocchi Americano as the better substitute for Kina Lillet over Lillet Blanc.
And how much?
1/2 ounce in this case.
Okay.
So 3 parts, 1 part, 1/2 part. And we're just doing ounces. All right. Now the other thing is, and if you've watched our series long enough, you've heard me say several times, if it is a pure spirit alcohol cocktail, it shouldn't be shaken, it should be stirred. Despite what Ian Fleming says, and I agree.
So, recap then. A cocktail that should be shaken,
Usually is going to have something like citrus.
something that needs to be kind of emulsified in with
Exactly.
the spirits.
Exactly. So we are going to stir it because I think, quite frankly, it's better that way.
Well, you know, bartender's choice.
Bartender's choice. And it's also the customer's choice. So if you really want it shaken, okay.
Right, and explain how those drinks would differ then. Very same ingredients, just different technique.
Yes. Shaken versus stirred, you mean?
Yes, for this drink.
So, as a recap from many, many episodes ago, a shaken drink, or shaking and stirring, perform 3 of the same functions.
Okay, but my question was merely, how does the outcome differ for this drink? If you shake it or if you stir it?
If it is stirred, it's going to be a cleaner drink. It's going to probably be a little less diluted as well. If you shake it, again, it's probably going to be a little more diluted. It's going to get some aeration, which we don't really need. There's no purpose behind it. So it'll be a little bit cloudier, and it'll probably have some ice shards unless you really take some effort.
Which some people really like, those
Which
little
some
ice
people
shards.
really like.
Okay.
If they do, like I said, patron's choice. All right, so. But if it's stirred, it's a nice, clean look. No extraneous stuff in it. And now, I'm going to give the lemon twist, or the lemon.
Is this garnish specified by the Vesper?
It is.
Ah, I see.
A large, thin slice of lemon peel. I don't usually do it this way, but let's see how I do.
So James Bond didn't have olives in his martini.
He did not. He liked the lemon peel. All right, so it's not necessarily a large one, but
To explain what you're doing there?
I just did a little twist to express some of the oils. That piece I could have done better, but we do what we can.
We do what we can.
Especially in a one-take video.
That's right.
Even if it takes 3 takes to get it right. So,
All right.
this is James Bond's The Vesper.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you next time.